ओडिशा से सामने आई ये खबर।
राउरकेला में एक विमान
A major aviation scare in Odisha, where a 9-seater aircraft crash landed during an emergency landing near Rourkela, leaving 7 people injured.
के राउरकेला में एक प्लेन क्रैश हो गया।
ओडिशा से बहुत बड़ी खबर सामने आई।
Crash landed near Rourkela in Odisha.
एक बड़ी खबर इस वक्त आपको दिखाते हैं, जहां पर ओडिशा में एक बड़ा हादसा हुआ है राउरकेला में।
राउरकेला एयर ट्रैफिक
For passengers and to crew members, a total of 6 people boarded the plane. The plane takes off at 12:27 p.m. This is a domestic flight, planned in Odisha, landing at Rourkela Airport. The journey is expected to take approximately 40 to 45 minutes. It is expected to arrive at the destination before 1:15 p.m. Unfortunately, although the plane arrived in the Rourkela area, but it crashed 8 kilometers from the airport. And the good news is this: no one died in the accident. There was no fire after the crash. When looking at the pictures of the plane crash, and notice that the rear wheels are unfolded, and the front wheel is invisible, the front wheel may have collapsed. Although many articles claim that the plane made a skin-to-skin landing without landing gear, means the pilot folded his wheels when he landed. There's very little truth to these claims. Because of the landing gear of this Cessna, it's fixed, means he can't be put away. Always in unfolded state, the front wheel of the plane collapsed. Indicates that the fuselage was severely imbalanced upon landing. As a result, the nose has a large impact force and first hits the bottom. The plane crashed on a road, farmland area of tree mother and telephone pole. Analysis believes that, during its final entry, probably hit the mother tree on the side of the road first. This further contributes to its imbalance and exacerbates the nose-down attitude. Then the plane may have also scrubbed to telephone poles, and they wash into the fields. After the plane touched down in the first field, glide to an adjacent field before stopping. The entire process, airplane wings damaged, shattered debris in the rear, violent front wheel impact. The plane came to a halt by taxiing. In addition, FlightRadar24 data revealed that, when the plane is flying at an altitude of 8,000 feet, there was no problem. The pilot gradually lowered the altitude of the plane, but at some point, something went wrong. It's probably here. The pilot issued a call. Then the pilot made a sharp right turn. Then keep going straight and fly to the left. Then make another sharp right turn. Finally flew forward and crashed. This is not a crash landing. It was a controlled emergency landing. That is to say, the pilot maintained control of the aircraft at all times. The plane flew over the river first. Ahead is a densely populated area, so they may have redirected the plane again, trying to fly into the open. This means that aircraft control system, to some extent, it's normal. If the plane's control is normal, then the plane may only face one problem: engine failure. If you look at the data from FlightRadar24, during the entire flight, the altitude of the plane has been declining. It never did. This is only if the engine fails, can happen. Although the speed of the plane occasionally increases, because of the pilot, increase airspeed by decreasing altitude. Apparently, if the plane descends rapidly, speed will also increase. Pilots take advantage of this. Let the plane slide for a long distance. Emergency landing from start to finish. The speed of the plane is maintained at about 90 knots. According to the rules, the Cessna 208 aircraft, during an emergency landing, its minimum speed should be maintained at least above 80 knots. As we are finishing, observe during the flight, the altitude of the aircraft degree never increases. If the pilot attempts to increase altitude, the speed of the plane will drop below 80 knots, cause the plane to stall. It crashed like a rock. Therefore, in this case, the possibility of loss of power is very high. The pilot followed the rules until the last moment, trying to sell the plane out. If they can find an open field, maybe this plane can land safely. In the history of aviation, a large airliner like the Boeing 737, we've landed safely in a field, like Central American Airlines Flight 110.